Today, we're tasting Nikka from the barrel.
Uncut. Straight from the barrel.
To start off, the name's a bit misleading because it's not really from the barrel.
What in heaven's name are you talking about?
Typically, when you think whiskey from the barrel, you think that someone has put the bottle under the barrel, gone straight in.
You go straight in there, hash for hash.
And that's usually what you get. But Nikka from the barrel is actually a blended whiskey. So it's not from one barrel, it's from several barrels.
How many barrels?
500, my lord.
In fact, it's from lots of different barrels in different distilleries, all owned by the same company. That's actually how most Japanese whiskey is made. But this one is kind of special.
You're special.
Normally, when you make a blended whiskey, you mix it together in a big stainless steel vat.
Come on, there is a vat rule!
But that's not what they do for Nikka from the barrel. They blend it in oak, which gives it a little bit more complexity and makes it different from a lot of the big batch, mainstream blended whiskey you might see.
Oh, that's different.
So after they take all of their different whiskeys and they marry them together in that oak barrel,
I now pronounce you married.
they then bottle it at cask strength.
That's pretty special.
You very rarely see a cask strength blended whiskey.
Well, this is something we don't see every day.
Not only do you not see that in lots of Japanese whiskeys, it's unusual to see that in Scotch whiskey or American bourbon.
No bourbon?
Now, we all know there's one big problem with Japanese whiskey.
What do you mean, Doc? All the best stuff is made in Japan.
It's really difficult to find Japanese whiskey that you can actually afford.
But alas, I can't afford it.
But Nikka from the barrel is only about 37 pounds a bottle. So you think,
Yeah? Well, what's the catch?
I found myself asking that same question because it does seem too good to be true.
Oh, just too good to be true.
Nikka from the barrel, compared to other Japanese whiskeys, is incredibly inexpensive. So it sounds like this might be a really good deal. But let's give it a try. It's a burnt amber color. It's maybe a little bit light, but it's nice. It looks really good in the glass, and it comes from a really cool looking bottle. But even if it didn't taste very good, on your shelf, the bottle looked pretty cool.
That is a curious smell.
On the nose, it's fresh. It's kiwis, it's sort of tart fruits. It's really nice, but because it's that 51% alcohol, it really crawls up your nose.
Your nose?
On the nose, it's tropical fruit. It's maybe a bit more complexity. It doesn't have a lot of sweetness to it, so it's not like strawberries. It's more like kiwis. It's a complex, sort of dark tropical fruit. And because it's that 51% alcohol, it's strong. So if you just stick your schnoz in that,
Stick your nose someplace else.
it's pretty overpowering.
Full overpowering your scent.
If you go into it gently, you get some really nice smells coming through. And very pleasing on the nose.
So what does it taste like?
On the palate, because of the high alcohol percentage, you really do feel it. It dances across the tongue.
This is not a ballet, this is a dance at Figaro's wedding.
But in a strong way. It's sweet. You still get that tart fruit, but on the mouth, it is warming. If you're a person that's not used to drinking neat spirits, you might struggle with this one. In fact, with this, I do tend to add a drop of water or two because it is robust and overpowering.
Robust.
But it's not bad. In fact, with the bit of water added to it, it really opens up nicely.
And sometimes it's nice to open up, that's all.
But when you add just a couple of drops of water, it makes it a lot easier to pick out some of those kiwi, nice tropical fruit flavors. The finish isn't necessarily complex. I think it carries through some of those exotic fruit flavors, maybe a caramelized banana.
Why go to a banana stand when we can make your banana stand?
But it's sort of one-noted. Yes, it's definitely there. Yes, it's very strong. but it doesn't give you a lot. But it is long. It's a really long finish. In fact, I can still taste it. And what's interesting is you get that long finish with a light-bodied palate. It's interesting. It's different. This is a great whiskey to try. Click on the eye above my head and tell us what you think of Nikka from the barrel. For me,
In my humble opinion,
I love the complexity. I think the nose is great. I think the fact that it's cask strength so that I can dilute it to whatever sort of taste I want is something I enjoy and something that I can't usually find in a lot of blended whiskeys. And at this price point, you can't beat it. Japanese whiskey for less than 50 pounds?
That is absurd!
This is a great whiskey that's really worth you trying out, particularly if you've never had Japanese whiskey before. Nikka from the barrel is a very good whiskey. For more whiskey reviews, subscribe to our channel. It helps us grow and reach more people, and it helps you find great new whiskeys to try. Just click the subscribe button. We post a new video every week.
Yeah, kiwis on an oak tray.
I'm not saying that.